Support for this episode comes from Greg Swartz at Remax Victory and Affiliates. Whether you're buying or selling, Greg brings heart, hustle, and honesty to every deal. Call Greg at 937-477-8975 today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Recovery Couch and episode 2 of our Did You Know series, where we unpack surprising truths about addiction, mental health, and healing. Today's question might hit close to home. Did you know childhood trauma increases the risk of addiction later in life? We often think of addiction as something that starts with a bad choice or peer pressure, but research indicates that it often starts much earlier in childhood. There's something called the ACE study, short for Adverse Childhood Experiences. And this study looks at how things like abuse, neglect, divorce, parental addiction, or mental illness can shape a child's brain, nervous system, and response to stress. Children who experience multiple ACE grow up with a higher risk of substance abuse, depression, anxiety, and risk-taking behaviors. So why? Well, because trauma affects the brain's development. Let me say that again. Trauma affects the brain's development, especially the parts responsible for emotional regulation and decision-making. The truth is, many people who struggle with addiction aren't trying to party or rebel. They're actually trying to numb pain that they don't know how to talk about. They're managing their emotions and their nervous system that they never learned how to regulate. And if no one helps them process their trauma in healthy ways, they'll often find unhealthy ways to cope. But here's the good news. Trauma-informed care works. When we treat the root, not just the behavior, people can heal. And when we stop asking, what's wrong with you? And start asking, what happened to you? We open the door for real transformation. So if this is your story, if your pain started long before the addiction did, understand that you're not broken. You're not beyond help. And your healing doesn't just cover your choices. It covers your wounds. Thank you for tuning in to the Recovery Couch. I'm the host, Brandon Couch. And this is episode 2 of our Did You Know series. In the next episode, we'll explore the surprising reality that 1 in 5 adults in the United States lives with a mental illness. That's right, 20%. And why most of them never, ever choose to talk about it. Until the next time, be gentle with your story and keep walking toward the truth. This episode of the Recovery Couch is brought to you by J.B. Davis at Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For integrity, service, and unbeatable deals, ask for J.B. in Centerville and tell them the Recovery Couch sent you.